Which switch hitter should you be using on your Diamond Dynasty team? For honestly, the first time in a while in MLB The Show, I feel like we have a lot of middle infield switch hitter options. I think there is definitely room for your team to run at least one of them. So today, we're going to go through the best options that we have at shortstop or second base and decide which one you should be giving a go and using on your team. This is episode 2 of my Faceoff series, where you get a bunch of cards that are similar in some avenue. We're going to put them head to head and see which one you should be giving a go, looking at their attributes side by side, and today actually be playing a game with all these cards and seeing how we do. So let's get into it. First, let's go through the attributes in our big middle infield options in case you do not know who they are. The most popular option first is 93 Ketel Marte. Very popular option on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulty at this current point in the game. He's actually pretty solid in the outfield. However, I think he's best in that middle infield. Look at the contact, 113 and 121 at parallel 2. That's top tier contact at this point in the game. 81 power parallel 2 as well is pretty solid. His base power is 79. Solid vision as well, and he's going to get gold fielding in that outfield. But when you move him to the infield, he's going to at least start off with silver fielding when playing him in the secondary. You're going to need to get a few parallels with him before you get that gold defense there. And that's a big thing with this card. I hear getting some parallels in this card helps a bit. He's going to go from at 79 power. If you get this card like parallel 4, parallel 5, having like mid 80s power is going to be pretty solid. Thing is with Ketel, the contact really plays. He's very popular in Hall of Fame and Legend, where your PCIs are smaller. And of all of our options, brings the most consistent contact versus both sides. And Michael Young here really was not a bad card from what I used of him. Isn't bad. He has a 665 slugging, which is a little bit low for my hitters. And he just did not hit for as much home run power. You have to really square up the ball to hit for home run power. Not that you don't have to square up the ball to hit home runs, but this was a card that fell victim to some warning track power. So from my experience, Ketel Marte falls victim to that too. Those right around 80 power players and sometimes fall victim to hitting warning track power. Good side of it is he will hit a good amount of singles, get a lot of balls through the infield, and have those like hard line drives that land in front of outfielders. So he's going to be a good hitter still. You'll get on base, but you might not hit as many extra base hits with them depending on how you play with him. Next, we have Jorge Polanco. A lot of people told me I underrated this card. He's definitely a serviceable shortstop or second baseman. Comparing him to Ketel, he's going to have better power versus righties, which is a really big plus. The 91 power is a lot nicer. But the downside is he's going to have less contact versus left, and he's going to be a really bad defender. 65 fielding at parallel 1 at short. Might not cause you too many problems, but the occasional error or something is going to happen. May cost you, and it's always good, especially at shortstop or second base, to have good enough defense where you can at least be reliant that your player's not going to make a bad play. But comparing this card to Marte, like I said, the power versus righty is a little better, a little bit more vision, and he's going to have a little bit better speed than Ketel. Not that much better on either of those fronts, but this card might be a little bit of a better hitter, especially for power. If you're someone who's playing like the very beginning of the game and not many players, it's a great budget option to pick up for 10K on the market. Next, we have Vidal Brujan, who is actually a very solid option. I've heard a lot of good about him. If you're planning on playing him at second base, he's actually going to have the best defense of the bunch. He's going to start off with 87 fielding, and a couple parallels will actually get him the diamond fielding. This is definitely your speed option. If you like to steal, have high speed on your team, 95 speed with 97 stealing is really good at this point in the game. So looking for that base running option, this card is probably your go-to. Downside of this card, definitely weaker hitting wise. Like you compare him to Polanco and Ketel, this card lacks a lot more in the power in comparison to both those two. Only at 71 and 74. And the contact is definitely a smidgen lower, mainly versus lefties. He may not hit as well as those other two options, but the defense and the fielding is going to be a little bit of a plus. And I also have heard that despite the attributes, people have actually really hit well with this card. They vibe with the stance and the swing. So I'm interested to give that a test and see how he plays in game. Vidal Bruhan in previous games is actually a stud, but I know his stance is different this year. This card is a little bit different than what we got in years past. And last but definitely not least, we have Eduardo Escobar Tops Now card. I personally think he's my favorite of the bunch. Even before hopping into these games, I started him on my ranked team. I was using him on Legend. This card is actually different, man. Like the contact is a little bit less than our other hitters. Definitely a little less than Ketel Marte, but the 94 and 98 power really plays. He really hits for home run power. And he's definitely a great hitter. And I think his best position is at second base or shortstop if you're looking for that middle infield option. You can play him at third base, but at this point in the game, there are a lot of good third basemen. If you're someone who liked Jose Ramirez, started to not use him because of his platoony splits, you should definitely try Eduardo Escobar. So you compare him to the other ones, he's a little slower, similar defense to our other players, but the power, like I mentioned, is really the play. And a couple things that don't show in the attributes. He gets quirks since he's a top snail card. So first pitch hitter, dead red, and situational hitter, mainly first pitch and dead red. Those two quirks will really help you. If someone who's an aggressive type hitter is ready to swing first pitch, this card will be great. Also, if you get those fastballs, I don't know what's with dead red, but that quirk I feel like is a pretty impactful quirk. This is who I've been personally using, and I'm excited to see how he plays in this video. And before anyone yells at me for it, I should at least mention Jose Ramirez, but I really don't think he's that viable at this point in the game. But I can't really warrant starting someone with 65 contact versus left this point in the game, unless he's your only option and you don't have many players. Mainly because of how platoon heavy he is. And I don't think there's that much value in having this card in your team. But now we're going to hop on into ranked seasons with this team right here. See which switch hitters actually play the best in the game. Okay, we're playing this game. We're playing this. I will not accept this friendly though. I'm sorry. And also, I don't know if this is on All-Star or Hall of Fame. We had to disconnect my first game of the season. Oh, this feels like All-Star. Oh, what am I doing? I'm throwing! All right, so this might be a high-scoring game because all-star difficulty here at Coors. Dope. Let's go, Ketel. Carry? No. This is why I don't love Ketel, man. His 80-something power, like, isn't bad, but it's pretty mediocre. Okay, so we're not going to talk about what transpired in that first inning. We got Randy on the bump, so I'm still feeling good about our chances. But this is one thing that sucked about me getting that disconnect the other day. Now I got to play on heckin' all-star. Bang, bang, good pitch. Bang! I have a feeling this game will not be long. All it's going to take is the offense to get going. Get through. Why am I struggling so much right now? Like, I mean, I shouldn't be struggling this much. All of our switch hitters went 0 for that first time through. We just missed it, man. Hey, let's go. All right, Randy's pitching. We've got to hit. That's all we got to do. All right, so we unanchored the PCI and did that. Bing bong. Woohoo! Vidal Bruhan. There we go. So first time through the order, we looked like an idiot, but now we are woken up a little bit. Okay, let's go. Well, Ketel's still swinging a noodle as per usual. It's definitely not the PCI's fault. It's Ketel's fault. Watch. Woo! 4 strikeouts in less than 3 innings. Uh-oh. Did they disconnect? There we go. They just quit after a strikeout. All right, so now we'll hop back into another game, probably on Hall of Fame with our switch hitters. Oh, please tell me this is a guarantee, like we get into a Hall of Fame game. I don't want to play an All-Star again. P5 Bobby Miller. Is this a weirdly lit stadium? And what difficulty is this on? Just missed it, man. Not a bad swing, though. Oh. Ketel, lock it in. Oh, Jorge Polanco. That is the beauty of having a switch hitter, man. You're always going to have that matchup. And oh, my Lord. Oh, the ball is flying right now. Look at those swings. I'm going to stop anchoring my PCI. You could anchor DN. Get out of here, baseball. Different sizes. Uh-oh. Ketel, if you rob a home run, you get some plus points for that. Ketel Marte L. Get out of here. Carry ball. Fly! Nice. I did say Ketel is overrated, but he also induces pain to me. He seems to do solid against me, but I suck with him. I got the PCI, but I was late on it for some reason. Hard hit out. Attaboy, Ketel. Or Jorge Polanco. Pain and sadness. Players you need. Make a play, Jorge. Look at that bronze defense. Carry ball. do it, Esco. Look at Eduardo Escobar. I'm telling you, he's my personal pick of the bunch. He's got the most well-rounded of the hitting attributes and has a couple quirks as he's a top Snell card. Okay, that ball is sent to Jupiter. That ball you will not be seeing anytime soon. This is just a solo home run game, apparently. We're just hitting solo homer after solo homer for all of our runs. I just missed the PCI, man. I just missed it. No, we did not. We did not miss that. That is a Mickey Mouse home run. Holy smokes. I mean, he's got to stop throwing the down and in slider to lefties. That's just the common trend. He keeps throwing that down and in slider, and we just keep on turning and burning on it. Get down the line. Oh, so that ball was fair. Not the game for Bruhan. Not the game for him thus far. L. Dang it, why am I putting up so many bad swings on up and in fastballs? Nope. I'm buns. L streamer, L gamer. All right, come on, Vidal. Oh, you're gonna do him dirty? I was late sided good. For some reason, I've just been a smidgen late and up and in fastballs this game. Oh, Ketel, buddy. Yeah, if there is anything we have learned, I do not enjoy Ketel Marte, please and thank you. Absolute madman for that. Oh no. Common Ketel Marte L. That's where he was from. I always get some of these dudes mixed up. I always forget where Eduardo Escobar played for so damn long. It was the D-backs. Common Scann L. Is that ball gonna do it? Eduardo Escobar is an absolute king. Let's go. Look at that PCI. I mean, that pitch only leads because he throws a high 12-6. Oh, that ball is demolished. Joe Mauer. Man, we love Joe Mauer, man. Oh, buddy. You can't be throwing that many sinkers with John Franco. Oh, what a cut, Vidal. I'm feeling the vibe for Vidal Brujan's swing. Zone, which some people might like. Oh my goodness, look who has come out of the grave. Look who's woken up. Literally in probably his last at bat of the video. Ketel Marte. Get through. Atta boy Polanco. Dang it, dude. Keep on. I'm a little bit late on everything right now. I wanted Eduardo to do it again, man. Let's go. Tom Glavine, complete game, 2 runs earned. Great showing from him, but we gotta look at our switch hitters. This is a face-off video. Escobar with 3 bombs. Ketel Marte finally woke up. Bruhan went yard game 1, but didn't have a great game 2. Marte didn't really do great at all until that last at bat. Polanco had a solid game 2. And game 1. Escobar, really good throughout the entire stretch. I still think my personal pick for all of your switch hitters, Eduardo Escobar, especially if you're looking to play him at second. And I think he's going to provide more consistent power hitting. He is still my pick. I think this video confirmed that. But if you want to see more face-off videos like this in the future, make sure you like this one. Let me know what type of players you'd want to see go face off next. First one was our future stars catchers. But now we'll do some more. We'll put like 3 to 5 players on the team, debut them together, and see which ones do the best and come up with a solution on who you should be using on your team. And I'll see you all again on next one. Deuces. Chat, we recorded the video.